Often in the Buddhist world, we talk about how primordially all things are pure from point of view of our inner essence, our Tathagata Garbha, our Buddha nature, and the Buddha nature of fully enlightened masters of all traditions are of the same nature. But one's Buddha nature becomes clouded through not understanding nature of self. And when we don't understand nature of self, we don't understand nature of other. And from this primordial avidya, or unknowing, we're always attracted to pleasant and beautiful things. We want to consume them. I want that pizza pie. I want that avocado. I want that beautiful music. I want that beautiful lover, and so forth. And this is a very profound drive in our psychology. And of all lusts of the five senses, the strongest is the lust for contact, and of all contacts, the most fulfilling and exciting contact is that of sexual union. Some modern studies, neurological studies, seem to point out that men have kind of a strong sexual urge, like every 7 or 8 seconds or 10 seconds, and ladies about every 20 seconds, which means both men and women have a lot of sexual flashes in their subconscious mind during any hour or day. And so this sort of sexual image of, say, chakra samvara, male, female in sexual union, it is, you could say, the tantric way of tapping into that subconscious sexual urge and directing it, rather than having it throw us this way and that way, or just losing its energy or losing its power. But it's a way of tapping into that energy and having it push us in a direction of deeper understanding, deeper wisdom, deeper personal fulfillment, and on a final level, then enlightenment itself. And the meaning isn't, of course, that we have to engage in sexual activity every 10 seconds or 20 seconds. And in fact, many tantric practitioners are celibate monks and nuns. But like the great female Indian mystic Vajrayogini put it, we cannot transcend desire and craving by avoiding desire and craving. We have to face it directly and use the power of that desire and craving as a kind of fuel for enlightenment. And the same with our sort of inherent anger and aggression. We cannot transcend anger, hatred, the instinct of violence, and to damage or even killing other living beings. We cannot transcend that just by walking around it and avoiding it. Eventually, we have to face it directly. So these three Yumang Duksum poisoning mental factors of avidya, or not knowing the nature of self, and always craving or wanting something. I need more and more of something, this. I'm missing this. If only I had that. Temperature is too hot or too cold. TV is too loud or too quiet, and so on. We have endless cravings and senses of dissatisfaction. And these clouds are naturally clear, joyful, harmonious spirit. And in the same way, our thoughts of anger and irritation act as clouds. So these three great clouding factors, you could say, are the causes of most human suffering, most human unhappiness. And of course, from not understanding nature of self comes a kind of a cloudy engagement of body and speech. We say silly things and do silly things. And from attachments, we say silly things and do silly things. And from anger and irritations, we say silly things and do silly things. So these three doors of body, speech, and mind basically just flap wildly in the wind of these three klesha, these three mental distortions.